Hi, this is Lauren Malhoit with Network Storage Inc. In the video today, we are using the hands-on labs from VMware to illustrate vCloud hybrid service. So I'm just going to go through what it takes to actually deploy a VM using vCHS, which is the kind of public cloud element from VMware that will also tie in with your on-premises environment as well, if you like. So it's a newer offering within the last year. They also offer disaster recovery as a service and other such subscription services. But this is just the vCHS to as kind of the public cloud. So here we have our dashboard, and we see all of our resources that we have purchased. I actually have one virtual machine out there right now. You can see we have 2.0 gigahertz in CPU, 2 gigs of memory, and 10 gigs of storage. So not a ton of space right now, but again, it's just a lab. So in order to deploy a virtual machine, we have what's called this VDC, this virtual data center here. So if you have like a private cloud, there's two offerings from vCHS. There's the dedicated cloud, which basically gives you a certain amount of hardware that you rent, essentially. And then you have the virtual private cloud, which gives you not as much flexibility. You only get one VDC, whereas with the dedicated cloud, you can have as many as you want, et cetera, and split it up however you want. So this tells you a little bit about our VDC. I have a VM out there, so you can see a little bit of my memory and storage is used. But let's go back to the dashboard. Well, actually, we'll go back in there and I'll show you virtual machines that are out there. We can see that here. Gateways. This is actually the edge gateway that allows you to manage kind of the networking and things like that from vCHS. We can see our networks here, that the IP information, etc. And of course, users, and obviously we have admins set up there. So let's go ahead and deploy a virtual machine. Again, I have one out there, but we're going to go ahead and click on Add Virtual Machine. And we're going to select my only virtual data center available. Now we can take it from the VMware catalog, which has a Windows XP offering for this lab. If you do this in real life, they may actually charge you a little extra if you take one of their templates. But we're just going to go to my catalog, and this is to show that I've uploaded a small Linux template. We'll go ahead and click continue, and we'll give it a name. And again, this is just the name of the VM. It's kind of arbitrary, whatever you want to call it. We can change allocated resources here if we like. I'm going to leave it as is, but that would be where you do that. You can also do it after it's deployed, which I can show. So I click on deploy this virtual machine and give it a minute or two here. You can see my status up here, creating virtual machine. So, and it also shows you over here in the list of VMs. And it shouldn't take too long here. Okay, and my virtual machine NSI test was created successfully. You'll notice over here on the left, it's got like a gray circle with a line through it. That means it's not powered on, whereas this green power obviously means it is powered on. There's also a little arrow over here where we can view and edit details. This would be where we would change settings. I can click on this and change that if I want. So we'll go back to virtual machines again. And I'm going to go ahead and click this right here to power it on. And as you can see, I'm powering on my virtual machine NSI test. You can see my VMs at a glance over here. Right now, one powered on, one powered off, which will, of course, change once that finishes powering up. And it says it's powered on. So now that we're powered on, we can actually click this arrow again and bring up the console if we like. And where did that go? There we go. So we can see it's powering up right now. And then once networking is all appropriate, if this were a real, vCHS install, we would be able to access those virtual machines like we would anything else, and set up some sort of VPN or secure connection, etc. But that's all there is to deployment. It's pretty simple. So, if you're interested, please let us know. If you'd like to see more about vCHS, just leave that in the feedback. And thanks for watching.